Hello, welcome to Fast View, the podcast that delivers history's biggest stories in the time it takes to grab a coffee from Starbucks. Wait, scratch that. That takes a little while. Okay, so today we're diving into the worst war in human history. Also, the largest war anyone had ever seen at the time. Well, I guess. I mean, if there were a World War III, some people think that World War II would still be devastating, and it was, but nowadays we have more nukes and such. There were just two used in World War II. The war in Europe was a brutal, bloody conflict, a game of steel and numbers. But sometimes the greatest weapon isn't a tank, it's an illustration. In 1944, as the Allied forces were preparing to push across Europe, they needed a way to confuse and mislead German high command. They needed to make the enemy think a massive force was in one place, when in reality it was miles away. They needed an army that didn't exist. This wasn't a unit of hardened veterans. The Ghost Army was staffed by 1,000 hand-picked artists and designers, set builders, and sound engineers, and their mission was to stage a continuous traveling road shadow of a deception across the front lines of France. They had 4 tools to pull off this magic trick: visual, sonic, radio, and theatrical description. They had full-size inflatable rubber tanks and trucks, even artillery. From the sky, or even a short distance, these giant balloons looked exactly like heavily armored divisions, the same type that would be used later in D-Day, except D-Day was real. So they even used canvas pieces to complete the picture. The illusion didn't stop at what you could see. The sound engineers recorded the authentic audio of real troops, vehicles, and construction. From the rubble of thousands of trucks to the chatter of an infantry ring. These sounds were then broadcasted. Now, I would love to just do a second. I would like to do a second podcast on World War II because I don't feel like we can fit everything in. So, this is just our segment on the war in Europe.